Today, I want to do a book talk on Still Alice by Lisa Genova. But first, I want to summarize all of the reading I accomplished this year and all the books I finished. In total, I read 5,064 pages. This included 12 different titles and 20.3 total books that each represent 250 pages. The reason I chose this book to talk about today is that it highlights the field of neuroscience that I am very interested in, and the book touches me in many ways. There are many different diseases in this world that affect the lives of the most important people in our lives today. Some of these diseases affect the brain, which I want to know everything about. When I read Still Alice, it heightened my joy of the field, and I couldn't put it down. Still Alice is a medical drama about a professor that teaches at Harvard named Alice. She is married and has 3 grown children. Both her and her husband are dedicated to their line of work, especially now that their kids are grown. Alice begins to forget little things but chokes it up to getting old and having menopause until she becomes disoriented while running in the Harvard Square that she has known all of her life. Alice has to come to the realization that her condition is not because of old age, it's early onset Alzheimer's. As the book continues, her family must watch as she becomes more and more distant. But it does not matter how far she goes, she is still Alice. Some of the big ideas represented in this book include innocence and evil. Alice's innocence and her disease is evil. Another big idea is love and hate. Her family loves her, but they hate what is happening to her, and they go through stages of love and hate because they can't stop the progression of her disease. Also, coming of age usually means moving from childhood to adulthood, but in this book it's the opposite as Alice transitions from adult to becoming a child again because she can no longer care for herself as her disease progresses. The most difficult aspect of reading this book was not being able to put it down. All I wanted to do was find out what happened next. The book feels like it's based on real life and continues to draw you back in. I overcame this obstacle by finishing the book in less than a few days, and it was well worth it. It also includes some hard medical terms, but not anything to make you not understand the novel. This is an excerpt from the novel. Disorientation, mental confusion, memory lapses. Check, check, and check. She leaned back in her chair and raked her fingers back and forth through her curly black hair. She looked over at the pictures displayed on the shelves of the floor-to-ceiling bookcase, her Harvard graduation day, she and Don dancing their wedding day, family portraits from when the kids were little, a family portrait from Anna's wedding. She returned to the list on her computer screen. This was just the natural next phase in her life as a woman. Millions of women coped with it every day. Nothing life-threatening, nothing abnormal. Still Alice was a medium-level book for me, and it challenged me to read harder books that would widen my vocabulary. If you go and look at all the people that have read Still Alice, everyone says it's a life-changing read and one, if not the best story that outlines Alzheimer's. Still Alice also became a movie in 2014, and I would highly recommend that you read this book and watch the movie. Thanks for listening.